Warning! The content you are about to see is very interesting. Okay, so today, guys, we will be talking about survival. Yep, survival. Now, I'm sure we've all heard of the word survival before. And, if not, where have you been? Now, the thing is, survival has been around for millions and millions and millions and millions of years. And it dates back to, I don't know, when Earth was first created. Survival has been a thing for years and years now. And I don't mean going off into the woods and being lost and surviving. That's a form of survival. Survival is still all around us, anywhere. But the survival we're talking about is outwoods survival, trapping survival. And it dates back centuries ago when early humans walked the earth. And we refer to them as cavemen. You know, the ones that go around hitting each other with big bats on the head. Well, the thing is, that's what we thought they did. That's what we think to this day they were all about. No. Cavemen, matter of fact, were very, very smart. What makes me say that, you ask? Well, think of it real fast. Just take a moment to think of it. Okay, yeah, so you've done a moment of thinking. Now, cavemen supposedly discovered fire. And cavemen, they had their own form of language, which was just known as nothingness. And so, cavemen would actually find their own food and survival and all that stuff. They would survive out there while getting, all this stuff. And, they would find food by hunting these big, giant, wild animals. And that's a form of survival. And they were smart enough to know that they had to survive. Because cavemen were not the first people here. I mean, no one really knows how anything ever got here, but the real thing is, that cavemen are smart. Now, back to survival. Okay, now, the basic survival, we're going to be talking about trapping and that stuff. So, if you want to know how to get food in the wilderness, all you gotta really do is it's like trapping. Now, learning to trap. Hunting and trapping have a lot in common. They each consist on board skills set that allow you to collect animals for food or other use, like fur. Traps and settles set like hunters that you can place across the landscape to catch your food for while you hunt or do other tasks elsewhere. Some animals are legal to trap in any fashion, while others may have a limited range of harvesting methods in certain areas. But sometimes the rules go out the window. When you are or your family start going hunting, you will be very glad to have trapping skills to add to your food gathering strategies. Most traps are activated in one of these two ways. Learn how they work, and you will be able to pick the right one for your situation. Traps. Bait-driven traps. So let's give you an example. Bait-driven traps are use bait to entice an animal, so pretty much attract an animal over into the trap. And the animal has to either pull or push the bait to set off the trap. Other traps or something like that fire when the animal steps near the bait, or so pretty much if an animal, you could get yourself let me say it. So yeah, like a trap, a bait-driven trap, there would be cheese on a stick or something. Let's say the mouse comes over and takes the cheese. Yeah, the mouse gets the cheese, but before he gets the cheese, let's say it'd be on a stick, and one part of the stick was holding up a huge rock. So, pretty much, he would have to pull or push the cheese to get it off. And then the rock would fall on him. There you go. You have yourself some mouse pancakes. Yup, mouse pancakes. Well, they probably wouldn't look like that. They most likely would look like this. Yep, a crushed mouse. Listen, I'm sorry, I cannot show that much violence on this, but I'm pretty sure you get the picture. If you crush a real living mouse, it's gonna look very bloody. So I had to use a regular mouse for this. And these ads need to stop popping up. So yeah. Now, back to trapping. So, that was a bait-driven trap we just talked about. Travel-driven. Hold on, I'll be right back. Travel-driven. Sorry for that, I had to clear my throat. So, travel-driven bait, pretty much you'd set to engage. When an animal travels through a specific area, this type of trap relies on you knowing the animal's typical habits. Snares placed on animal. Runs are, well, common example. So, pretty much, if you had a mouse, listen, I know I'm using a lot about mouse topics, but I know I'm talking about a lot of mouse, for example, but if you had a mouse, so if you had that, and he lived in a little mouse hole, you know, those little mouse houses where the little thingy-mabobs, mouse house, and no, I know what you're thinking, but I'm not talking about a mouse house like this. Something more like this. Yeah, I know, the first one was better, but let's say you took I don't know, see my mouse right here? If you don't see my mouse, oh well. So look on the floor next to him. I'm going to zoom in on that area. Right there. Oh my god, I zoomed in at the right part. So the floor, right by his feet. Let's say we laid I don't know, like a little string right there. A string. A tripwire going across. And right here were some spikes. Okay? So that mouse would come out, trip over that, and get spiked into the face. So that's pretty much a travel-driven trap. You'd have to know their basic habits of where they go, when they come out, what time, when they want to have the time, and then, yeah, that's pretty much the trap part. Select your trap. While you can build effective low-tech traps with materials you'd find in the wilderness in situations, it just makes sense to use more modern options, such as cable snares, leg hold traps, and body grip traps to improve your odds of success. Choose from the following trap types based on your needs and the animals in your area. Snares. Well, a snare. Snares. You can build primitive snares with materials gathered on site, even weaving your own strings out of bark fibers, but many animals will be able to chew through string. Cable snares made from braided steel cable are more secure. Foothold traps. Foothold traps. Common foothold traps are clamping jaws that grab an animal when it steps on the trigger. This thing right here, this trigger. You know, the thing right there with the circle and it has the thing that looks like an arrow on it. Yeah. These clamping jaws that grab an animal when it steps on the trigger. They do not kill the prey outright. The trapped animal is usually shot by the trapper. Yeah, this one kind of looks like the worst out of all of them. But this is called a body grip trap. Body grip traps have two heavy springs. Move the trap bars together, snapping the animal's neck, breaking its back, or strangling it. That can be treacherous to set. Yeah. No, that's at least it's kind of fast. Death, you know. Or, Live catch traps. The typical cage trap is a live catch trap. This forgiven trap allows you to release animals that you didn't intend to catch, and it's ideal for urban, suburban, or farm settings. So pretty much it's anywhere. Put it in a city if you'd like it. There. Put it on a building. Catch a bird with it if you want to. You know? Catch a fish with it if you want to. Catch whatever you like, you know? Catch a squirrel. I'd like to see someone do that. Now, this is all we have for today's episode. I'll see you in the next episode, you know? And if you'd like to see more, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah. Bye!